All right, welcome to another edition of Have Another. Today we're exploring another Mr. Beer product. Basically what I'm doing is I'm drinking my way through their entire catalog, and this one is a standard refill called Grand Bohemian Czech Pilsner. And what it says is it's characteristically bright. I like that. Golden Pilsner still sounds good. Brewed using a premium pale malt, sounds good. Displaying traditional spicy, we'll see what that means. Saaz, S-A-A-Z, hop. I don't know, you can post a comment if you know how to pronounce it. An aroma, hop aroma, and a dry, refreshing bitter finish. I'm not big on bitter stuff, but I do like a dry, crisp finish, so if that's what that means, then I'm all for it. This was brewed 15 days. I forgot one day, and then it was actually 15 days in the LBK, because again, I was lazy one day. I got my Mr. Beer Brewing Society, or Mr. Beer's Brewing Society mug. And hey, that's something, if you want to ask me a question, you can definitely write in the comments down below, but I don't always see them right away because I usually use the mobile format of YouTube. But if you joined the Mr. Beer's Brewing Society on Facebook, it's a group, you can ask me questions right there. So I post my videos there. And also you can ask questions of people who work at Mr. Beer, other Mr. Beer enthusiasts. So that's just a great group to get into. I've been listening to sea shanties all morning because my wife's been playing them. So if anyone needs to know what to do with a drunken sailor, go ahead and post that there. I've got like 50 different answers and alternatives. All right, let's see how this does. Grand Bohemian Czech Pilsner. Oh, hey, it's also hockey season. We're cheering for the Bruins. Won the first game. They're actually playing now, but I wanted some beer and I wanted to get the video out of the way. Blah, blah, blah. All right, the video's getting along. Good carbonation sound. Interesting smell. Smells like beer. Smells a little bit like a modified version of, say, like, I don't know, the lager maybe. All the American refills smell like that to me for some reason. They all smell different, but they all smell like they're an offshoot of the lager. Nice. Nice head to that. I don't know if you've seen that. Nice clear beer. It is definitely light. One of the lighter Mr. Beers that I've had. I don't know if you can tell that. Right there by this, but definitely, like, if I hold it up to the light, yeah, I can see my hand through that. This is definitely one of the clearer beers I've done, hands down. It's nice and clear. I can see right through it, almost like, just like a beer out of a bottle or a can, just like, a mass-produced one. It's really that clear. This is easily the clearest beer that I have brewed for Mr. Beer. Nice smell, maybe a little bit of a yeast smell to it, but overall nice. Let's get this out of the way so you can see me. I don't want to hide my beautiful face. And let's try this out. I like this a lot. I don't know how in the world I'm going to describe it to you, though. Okay, so let me try another sip. Oh yeah, that's really good. I said the American. This is the international. It's not American. It's international series, but this is very much, in a way, like the ones that I have, like American Lager, American like Ale, the Cerveza. They all taste slightly different, but it's almost like they had. It almost tastes a little bit like they have one base and then they build off of it to build these different flavors. So this is a very easy, sippable, drinkable beer, just like that. Taste is up front, like the Cerveza, but it's a different taste. And that's probably that, I'm going to say Saaz hop, S-A-A-Z hop. And yeah, I do smell it, actually. You can actually smell the hops. Yeah, it has just like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's, like the beer usually has that regular beer smell, which this definitely has, but then there's just like another hint. It's not overwhelming, it's good. And I think that's giving it this taste, and it's a unique taste. I like this a lot. This is a nice, light, easy drinking beer. No problem lugging down tons of these. Feel a little bit in the back of the throat. It is a dry, It's not too bitter. It says bitter taste, but it's more of a dry, crisp finish, I'd say, than bitter. A little bitter. Not like one of the darker beers though. This is fantastic. This falls right into that category. When I do the rating show, I expect to be rating it right in with the lager, the Mexican cerveza, the light beer. You know, these are all great. These standard refills. They might not be quite as good as, well, Canadian Blonde is pretty damn good. They might not be quite as good as some of the recipes, but they're just a shade back, and for the money, they're always a great purchase. Well, Dad's Favorite Cream Ale is really good too. You know, it's just like, these are really good. These are your just go-to everyday beers. And this is another one. I think I've done 15 now. I haven't had any off flavors. I haven't had any infections. I haven't had any problems. I had no experience going into this. Mr. Beer makes this very, very easy. And this beer is excellent. I wish I could describe it better. What you do, when you smell it, you do smell, if that is to say is hops, you do actually smell that. It does create an aroma. It's just, and the smell is like, let's say if the American lager is just your traditional, just quote unquote generic beer. So you have that kind of smell, but then there's like I guess spicy. I don't know what to, yeah, a spiced aroma. There's an aroma on top of that, which is nice. It's good. It's not something that's that's off-putting. Makes you want to drink it. Nice dry beer. Has a front end taste like the cerveza, but it doesn't taste like the cerveza, but the taste is in the front. And then it's pretty smooth down the back. A little bit in the back of the throat, you can feel it, but I mean, as you can see, I'm having no problem getting through this. And you do, that hop flavor that they're talking about, you do feel it. And you do taste it. It's a little bit of both, actually, in a way. It has a good mouthfeel because of it, and it also has a nice taste because of it. And this is great. I would definitely do this one again. It's so easy. I mean, all you do is you boil some water. It comes in a container. Oh, I can't get to it. It just comes in a can. And you pour it into the water. Before you do that, actually, there's two, what are basically sugar packs, but there's, I think, a couple different sugars that you put into the water. You stir it up. So you boil the water, you pour those in, you stir it up. No, that's not right either. You put those two in, you stir them up so they don't clump up. So you get like a nice, basically a sugary water mix. You boil that. It's 4 cups of water. Then you pour this liquid into it, and then you stir it, and that's it. Then you just got to put it with the cold water into the that keg that they give you, and then throw in the yeast. That's it. And then you wait for the 14 days, and then you bottle it. And then you wait another 14 days, and you put it in the refrigerator for 2 days. And that's all you have to do, and you've got this great tasting beer. And when this goes on sale, it's only like $16, and it's fantastic. This is really tough. All these standard refills of the lighter beers, that's what I tend to like. To me, they're all like right in the same category. I don't know. They all have a distinctive taste, but I can't necessarily say that one is better than the other. I'm happy going to the shelf and seeing that that's the one that I have in the refrigerator. Yeah, that's great. I'll just take that one. So this is really good. It's going to be like ranking somewhere between 5 and 8, something like that. And I'll just have to see. I want to drink it a little more before I rank it because it does have a unique taste. I don't really know. I haven't had a Pilsner in a long, long time. My grandfather was from Germany. He liked them and would occasionally get them, and would drink them or whatnot. So I really didn't know what to expect on the taste. I really like this. I've got 10 more of them. So I have some time before I rank them. I'm not going to rank until I get to 20 of them anyways. And I'll just have to really think about it because the taste is different than your traditional beer. It's just as good, but it's different. It'd be great like if you did like 10 of the lager and then 10 of this and then 10 of the cerveza. You'd have a nice, like, you could pick like different flavors on how you were feeling, but yet at no time would you feel disappointed. Wouldn't be like, oh, I have to pick this one, and be like, hey, these are all great. That's one thing I love about the standard refills. They're all good. They're easy to make. They're cheap. I think you get them, don't quote me on this, but when the sale comes around, and Mr. Beer always has sales, so just look for them. It's like $16 and you get 11 beers. So that's fantastic. Plus, you get to make the beer and so forth. It's so fresh tasting. There's even some lacing on the glass. I don't know if you can see that. It might not be as thick of some of the lacing that you get, but it's there. The head was good. It had decent retention. Um, I don't know. I can't recommend this enough. This whole journey with Mr. Beer so far. I mean, I'm 15 down, no problems. I've liked all the beers. I've loved most of them. And cheers. Oh yeah, that's good.